I've been the Assistant City Manager since 2015.
My undergraduate degree is in finance and real estate. I got that from Colorado State University because I'm from Colorado. I have a law degree from Washburn University.
I don't know that I necessarily ever had an interest in local government when I started out. I came to Garden City in 2010 after taking the bar exam and worked for the county attorney's office for 2 years. During that period of time, I knew that that's not what I wanted to do, but I wasn't sure what I did want to do. So I applied for a position to be the city prosecutor with the city of Garden City. It was appealing because it was a situation where you were a department head that ran your own department and had several employees that reported to you, and more of like a management style work environment, and I really enjoyed that. So that was kind of the beginning of me seeing pieces of local government. I just kept taking on more and really just sort of fell into the profession more so than actually went after it. But typically what you'll see is what's different between, say, an assistant city manager and assistant to the city manager is that an assistant city manager, like my position, oversees people. There's actually people underneath you that report to you. So in 2015, when I took over this role, I took on, I kept municipal court and the prosecution side and the clerk's office, and then I took the airport, the golf course, at the time I took the cemetery, I took the zoo, and I took IT and communications because I kind of already had IT. That then changed a little bit. About a year later, we added the pool to that because we took it back from the Recreation Commission, and so I started managing that. Been pretty much the same up until now. That is changing slightly as we bring on a new public works person who's now our Parks and Rec director. My departments, I am losing the management, the day-to-day management of the Garden Rapids, the golf course, and the zoo, and in place of those, I'm taking on responsibilities for the police department and the fire department. In addition to taking care of my specific departments as the assistant city manager, it's also my role to backfill for the city manager if the city manager is out, help communicate things to the commission when necessary. I also do things on the side that don't necessarily fall directly into my departments, so I take care of legislative issues. In Topeka, I work with our representatives, both here locally and the ones at the federal level. I work on policy issues. I also handle kind of everything else that falls in the gray area, so I'm the staff liaison for the Community Health Advisory Board. I handle any surplus issues, so we've had a couple of different properties that we have auctioned off or bid off through different avenues that were just random pieces of property. I've helped participate in different departments that I didn't oversee at the time when they had management studies done. I just pretty much get involved anytime that we need an extra person to help think through a process or help figure out how we might do something. You know, I also feel like I take a lot of calls from the public. Just being a mom of kids, I have a lot of connections through other moms with kids, and so I feel like I take a lot of those questions that may not even make their way to the city manager's office. And I think having that type of perspective up here is just different than it's been before. And I think that's a really good addition to our office. I think one of the things that I realized living in Garden City is that we really do have to be mindful of growing our own people and making people who are capable for positions that become available, because you don't always have a lot of applicants for every job that comes open. And so you always want to be instilling in your people that they can do more, that they're capable of more, and that anything can be a good fit for them if it's something that they want to try. And I think that's how I ended up here. And I hope that over the years that I have been here and continue to be here, that I grow more of our own to be good in our workforce. I'm super proud of the work that we've done in municipal court. I think that it has really, if people get down into the budget and into the number of employees we have and just the way it's handled overall, it has changed drastically over the last 10 years, and it is actually a really, really great department. And so from the management side and project side, that doesn't seem like a project, but it really was a project. It was a huge project and a huge undertaking to get it to where it is now. So I'm extremely proud of that. I'm also extremely proud of Garden Rapids, even though it's not finished. And it's not so much what it is, but the process of getting there, I met so much of the community, and I got to go around to the schools, and it was just a really interesting project that most city managers never get to see from start to finish. So I think that I'm super proud of that project. I'm also extremely proud of the things that are going on at the golf course and the things that are going on at the zoo. I feel like, and what I told people over the last 5 years, I really got to be a representative of the most fun departments in the city of Garden City, the ones that touch the most people and that people have access to. And so for me, honestly, I'm super proud of just everything I've got to be a part of. Two things. The city of Garden City is different. And I say that because I'm not sure that I would be a good assistant city manager for any city. I feel like I'm a good assistant city manager for Garden City because I truly love this community and I care about what happens here. I'm invested in the people. Obviously, having my family here, that makes it important to me that we provide a good quality of life for people who are living here. And so I'm super invested in that, and I just think that the people really make this community. But working for the city of Garden City overall, I think we are a fantastic employer. I would encourage anyone who has any interest at all in working for us to apply for jobs that come open, because one of the things about the city of Garden City is it's not just a place to work. It truly is almost like a family environment. We do everything together. Now, granted, not every single employee is in that, but we each have our own individual departments. So senior management, department heads, and then we work together with our individual departments. And I would say among the ones that I've represented over the last 5 years, I really feel like those departments and those department heads and the people that I work with here in the administrative center, they're like my family. They know everything that's going on in my life. And I know what's going on in their life. We celebrate things together. When hard things happen, we go through those together too. So I think if people are looking for that more comforting environment, this is a great place to work.